1997 Citroen Xantia. This is an Activa model. It's a 2-litre 8-valve turbo petrol engine. Really lovely condition, this one. Obviously very well cared for. Still did a few miles, 150 odd thousand miles, but you definitely wouldn't tell if you didn't check the odour on it, because it's really very, very clean, very, very original. We're looking at 153,000 miles. Now the owner of this car, we've known him for a little while. He's very, very careful with his cars. He's very, very fastidious is probably the right word. Hence why we've got matching uni royals all around, all that sort of stuff. We're going to go and have a good look around the bodywork, check the interior out, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. Obviously I'll show you the suspension working. It's difficult when there's just one of you, but I'll show you working. It does go up and down as it should. If you check the description, we'll detail everything we know about service history. I believe it's got a good size history file. Starting on this driver's side, if you look down this side, you can see it's nice and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples or dents. It's not full of filler or waviness or anything like that. Driver's front wing, generally nice condition. There's a couple of little marks there on the bottom of the wing, but other than that, nice and clean. The arch itself is solid all the way around. So on the original spec alloy wheels, but like I say, Uni Royal Rain Sport all the way around. Rain Sport, they're Rain Sport 5, so that's a very good tyre. Loads of meat left in those, and again, not a cheap tyre, so it obviously shows it hasn't been run on a budget. Coming up this side, a couple of little stone chips there on the A-pillar, really very minor. And then up onto the roof, nice and straight on the roof. There's no ripples or dents on there. There is a little bit of a bird poo mark here or there, so a good polish on the roof would get rid of those. But that is me being quite picky. Front window, sorry, the windscreen, there's no delamination down the bottom there. All the plastics on this side are nice and clean. They're not dried out or caked in back to black. Coming down this side, you've got a little mark just there. The rest of the driver's door is nice and neat. A little mark in the lacquer just there. And rear door, we've got one small mark up the top which has been touched in. But other than that, all good. Getting no rust coming through on the rear arch. Nice and clean around there. Another good wheel and Uni Royal tyre. Looking back up this side, like I say, nice and straight. That body line sharp all the way up. Round on the back, both bumper corners. Clear, scratch free, nice and tidy, as are both sets of tail lights. Again, crack free, no moisture or anything in those. Spoiler, if we're going to be really picky, probably want to repaint because there's a bit of a reaction in the paint on this corner here, a little bit of paint float there. Rest of it's all good, but it's worth getting that touched in. So a nice Citroen UK plate, what look to be the original plates, but they may be repros, you just never know these days. All nice and clean on the rear screen, a couple of car club stickers in there as well. And then round up the passenger side, nice and straight all the way down there. Again, not full of ripples or dents. Rear arch, lovely and clean all the way around. You get your hand in there, nice and sharp. Another good wheel, a Uni Royal tyre. There's no marks to notice on that rear door or on the front. Really nice and tidy on this side, all good. A couple of little watermarks that we've missed there, I'll wipe them off. Again, up the A-pillar, no stone chips on there. One very small one on the roof just there, and another one there. Like I say, for the mileage, very, very good. All nice and neat on this front wing. There is a very, very tiny little scratch just there. The arch itself is clean, there's no rust coming through. And your final nice wheel and matching tyre. Round on the front again, bumper corners, scuff free there, all nice and tidy. Headlamps, side lamps and fog lamps are all good. We've got one or two minor stone chips. A couple back here, but generally very, very good. Overall, I know he's took it to a few shows and stuff. It's gone down very well, apparently. You can kind of see why. It's an unusual car. You don't see them anymore. And it's got cool suspension. What more do you want? Now, moving to the interior. Bear in mind, this is a French car. It's done 153,000 miles. Look at that door card. It's a brand new on there. The switches aren't worn through. The armrest isn't worn through. Short of a Mercedes, I don't know anything else that would wear these miles as well. Bolster is excellent on both sides. Little bit of sag in the cloth on the bottom, but we're being really picky there. The top's perfect. Really, really good down there. Correct original Citroen mats. Steering wheel has virtually no signs of any wear at all on there. And again, these buttons, they get used all the time over those 150 odd thousand miles. You'd think they'd be worn out, but they're not. They're really, really good. 5-speed manual. It does have the factory code in there, which we'll show you when we start it up. I'm not going to show you the code because obviously what's the point of putting that on the internet? It's not very secure. It has aircon. It's got the bigger stereo, all that sort of stuff that you'd expect from this sort of spec. And we'll pull the bonnet while we're here. There we go. Into the back. Again, lovely and neat on the door card. The rear seats in excellent condition, as are the backs of the seats. Those pockets aren't pulled out or stretched. Nice and tidy on the headliner. And then into the boot, I did notice that the Sun blind is still there, it still goes up and down as it should, it's nice and taut. Set of mats in there, all of it and clean and tidy in there. The struts are strong, it shuts nice and easily, you don't have to sort of slam it down or anything like that. Again, rear passenger, all nice and tidy. The doors shuts themselves, are good. It's not been sort of scratched in and out. No funny smells, and then no sign of any trapped moisture or dog or anything like that. It's definitely not been smoked in by any sounds. Nice and neat on this door card as well. The door cards are prepared really, really well. As have the seats, including the passenger seat, which is in lovely condition. They actually look a bit dirty on the camera, but when you get up close, you can see they're really good. This side of the dash is all nice and neat. Again, none of the buttons are worn thin or anything like that. And then under the bonnet, you've got that 2 litre, it's an 8 valve, and they're about 150 horsepower turbo petrol engine. This one was driven to us as well, which is always good. It came down to us yesterday. We've left it overnight. It started on the button this morning, and I've left it to go cold for the video. You can see all the suspension. It's all nice and clean. They do scare people a little bit, but actually there's so many clubs, so many groups now. They're really easy to work on. They're just different, that's all. Engine looking nice and standard in there. We'll get it fired up. And again, like I say, you've got that code, which is a really easy situation. So all you do is you press C for code with the ignition on. So you press C, and then I'm going to hold the camera away because there's obviously no point having a code if I show you it. And then it effectively turns your immobilizer off, and that's it firing up. Falls into life, nice and happy. I'm going to have an attempt at doing the suspension on my own. Normally we've got 2 of us here, but sunny day. Skeleton stuff, so someone can enjoy it, why not? Right, so if I lift that up and down there, the door shut. If I put that in the right mode, you can see it's going down and lifting itself higher. It will go all the way up, it will go all the way down. You can see them going up as they should. Turn it into a sort of classic SUV, if you like. There you go, so nice and high. And then if you go back into the other mode, there is extended either way as well, but these ones are the 2 lockables for your driving modes. It will then start to drop itself back down. So there you have it, 1997 Citroen Xantia, really nice condition, really well cared for. See it leveling out perfectly there. If you've got any more questions, please get in touch. Do check the description, we'll detail everything we know about its service history, but from what I understand, it's got a nice history with it. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.